Hey guys, it's Matt Norman, the skiff broker, bringing to market a 2023 side console Hells Bay Eldora with a 25 Yamaha 4-stroke, under 50 hours, sitting on a galvanized Ram-Lin torsion axle trailer, dry launch style trailer. Go over this boat in depth. This is one of the very few side console Eldoras ever built. Really, if you know me, you know I'm a huge fan of the side console setup. You get that control of a wheel for long runs and hydraulic steering, but then that beautiful open cockpit that you typically only get in a tiller. You have seating for a passenger without jabbing them in the arm or in the back with the tiller arm. So anyways, start here in the back again. Power plant, 25 Yamaha, plenty of power. It's how Hells Bay specs this boat. We have a 6-foot Signature Series or Power Pole, Pro Series 2. On the trailer, we got the very convenient boat buckle transom straps. It's a white hull with a ice blue cap. Very classic style coloration. Anodized aluminum pulling platform with matching brushed Sept on top and a T-bore push-pull caddy. Have your stiffy push-pull holders on the starboard side. Take a closer look at this side console. Of course, this jumps out at you. The Hardin racing style controls allows for a really clean setup where the steering and the throttle cables go directly straight back, unlike a conventional shifter. An Edson polished comfort grip steering wheel with the power knob. Again, this nice wing style flush side console, your Yamaha tack, and what Hells Bay calls the front porch console extension that allows you to have a Lowrance HDS9 GPS. This was just added in 2024 with the Balzout. Very solid and very adjustable and versatile mounting bracket. Also conveniently located is your switch panel here. So bilge, navigation lights, engine trim tabs. And you have some blanks there if you ever wanted to add lighting. If you're familiar with the Eldora, you don't have any hatches in the back or front. That was part of the concept. They kept it very simple, and your access hatch is here. I'll show you that in a second, but it just allows for a nice clean deck. No hatches to creak or squeak over time. While I'm back here, I'll try and give a shot of the very clean bilge area. The owner put an extra trim piece here so he can easily get to it if he's on the side of the trailer or putting on his transom saver. We have Baystar hydraulic steering. So the Eldora is a no floor setup. So what we mean here is there's no third cockpit liner mold that just adds weight. So to keep the theme of an ultra lightweight, simple polling skiff, this is just a double cord. Double coring goes into the hull mold, and again, this is, and of course, fully cored sides on the sides as well. So you get that structure, but you eliminate the weight. But again, I don't know if this was spec custom or if this is just every Eldora. It might be every Eldora. They got the flat cooler shelf here, so they build a cooler shelf so that way you have a dedicated spot, a flat spot for something like a 45 Yeti to go down and have a dedicated tie down area if you wanted to tie it down and put in a cooler. Also makes it a little bit easier to step up to the forward casting deck. You have a nice flat spot versus this rounded, section of the hull because it's coming to a V. So let's check out the bow area. Of course, you notice the 55-pound thrust Minn Kota Riptide hand control trolling motor. This is a lithium ion battery. I'll show you that in a second. It's on a quick release setup, so if you wanted to get rid of the trolling motor, you could do so in a snap. The plug pulls out through here and a cap fills that in, and you just have a nice little puck. You got a flush mounted pull up 4.5-inch cleat, stainless. Everything is just in beautiful shape. This boat's been garage kept, loved, chamoised. The owner knows how to take care of a boat, and so this is no exception. The non-skid's impeccable. So as we slide down here, you can take a look at the cockpit from the bow area. Aft facing rod tubes, which is great. So you're fly fishing, you can come down here and you can rack your rods with the tips facing backwards. So again, you can stay in the bow area and the helmsman can putt off the flat. Same thing, you get to your next spot, extract the fly rod out here. You're already in the forward bow deck area balancing the boat. Very nice. This was a nice little touch with a, so this could remove, but this is a nice little stamoid covering to block off the fuel cell and rigging. So we got our onboard charger. We have a onboard charger. I'll get this towel out of the way. So a NOCO 2-bank. So this will charge both the trolling motor battery and the house battery. We have our fuel cell. This is a removable tank. You can essentially just slide it out just a skosh and be able to fill. It's almost if you rotate it, actually. You don't even have to fully undo the Velcro. We have our fuel water separator up here. And then all the way forward, a Ram-Lin brand lithium ion 12-volt battery for the trolling motor. So super lightweight, excellent lifespan. And again, you can see all the all grip finishing in here. There's no spot that's unfinished in this skiff. It's all rolled with gel coat and then finished with all grip. So it's impervious, non-porous, impervious really to really any type of mold, mildew, and makes cleanup a breeze. I love that little cover. Vents and everything too. There's plenty of space up there, as you can probably see, for safety gear. If I were to own this vessel, that's where I would just separate all my life jackets, you know, and you got, again, room on either side to stuff them, and even forward of the fuel tank. I don't think I highlighted the C-deck reel pads here. So again, with these aft-facing rod tubes, you got a nice spot for spinning or fly reels to lean up against. Another shot from a different angle of the wing side console. And then your aft access hatch with a nice little Eldora embossed logo. Opens up to a really big, really large amount of storage. So you got our power pull pump here, rigging, backside of the switch panel, fuse panel. There's your house battery. Don't need much to power a GPS and a couple pumps and electric start. Your aft-facing rod tubes. Cockpit drain. Nice little center drain. This drains straight back all the way into the bilge well. The auto bilge pump will take care of that. So it's a nice little sump that's been drummeled out there, you know, in the coring to give you a nice funnel of flow. So you really aren't going to see, you know, if it does rain or you get any water in the cockpit, it's going to channel out really nicely. And again, something to point out with the 25 and the smaller engine, this pulling platform is substantially lower than most skiffs I broker and fish. So it makes it really easy. If you see here, it only comes up to my thigh. So it makes for a very easy transition on top of the pulling platform. Keeps you stable, still plenty of height, but just, you know, for those that don't want to feel like they're climbing a jungle gym to get up and down, that is a nice touch and something that you should consider in a poling skiff, and something that this Eldora examples. So anyhow, this is, I'll do one final walkthrough on the side so you can see how how pristine she is. Again, check out all the still photography as well that showcases the next to zero scratches. Lowrance LED shark eye nav lights. There is no swing tongue or removable tongue. You could get one added, and I will have specs of what this boat takes up spatial wise. If anybody's got a tight garage, I will have that information. Walkboard on this trailer all the way up. So again, when you're doing the dry launch, you can actually get off of a slippery ramp all the way up here and walk down the entire way to board the vessel. Stainless steel prop. Nice PowerTech prop, so not the stock aluminum prop that comes with the standard build. And a clean setup with the Lowrance to have your depth sounding structure scan transducer right there tucked in as well. All right, appreciate everybody tuning in to this in-depth walkthrough on the 2023 Hells Bay Eldora for sale with the skiff broker, Matt Norman. It's been a pleasure to go through this boat, and I'd be happy to address any questions and assist you with making this skiff your own and get you on the water. Thanks so much. Have a great day.